Okay, thank you, everyone. Welcome to this press conference for the City of Deltona. I am Mayor Heidi Herzberg, and first of all, I'd like to apologize that we're starting 30 minutes late. As many of you know or may not know, the governor issued an executive order this afternoon, and after that came down, we just wanted to make sure and go over what it means for Deltona, but to make sure that we are clear in what we state and have correct information for you. So again, I apologize for the delay. Joining me today will be Ruben, our Volusia County School Board District 5 representative, also Rafael Ramirez, who is the administrator of the Medical Center of Deltona, and Danielle Johnson, the acting CEO and COO of Advent Health Fish Memorial. So I'd like to start out right now to reiterate that today, Governor DeSantis issued an executive order that basically limits movement to essential activities only. This takes effect for 30 days, and it begins tomorrow at midnight. So what does that mean for Deltona? What this means for Deltona is taking effect at the same time tomorrow night at midnight. City Hall in Deltona will be closed to the public and will be restricted to the public for appointment-only services. So I'm going to give you a phone number and our website to let everyone know that if they need to make an appointment for permitting and so forth, you can call 386-878-8660. That's 386-878-8660. You can also make an appointment online at www.deltonafl.gov, and you go to online services, and you follow down to where it says skip the line, and you click on there, and you can make an appointment to go ahead and come in. So again, Deltona City Hall will be closed or restricted to the public to an appointment-only basis. Following that, the same will be with the lobby of Deltona Water. Beginning tomorrow at midnight, the lobby at Deltona Water will be closed to the public and only accessible by appointment only. The number for that is 386-575-6800 for billing questions and concerns. That's area code 386-575-6800. Payments can also be dropped in the outside drop box, and they are processed daily. Water shutoffs are also suspended indefinitely. To be clear with Deltona Water, this does not mean that any water services will be interrupted. Deltona Water will continue to function as usual, providing water to our service area. All this means is that lobby entrances will be restricted to appointments only. You can still drop your payment off in the drop box outside the door. So, Deltona Water will still be coming out for water main breaks, for any other type of issues. That is all essential, and that will continue. We will also link Governor DeSantis's executive order to our website. We'll go ahead and link that this afternoon so that individuals can go ahead, pull up that executive order, and look at what the list of essential services are as defined by the governor. The governor has defined this as essential services from the Department of Homeland Security. So that's the way to go ahead and check if your business or a business that you want to frequent is deemed essential. Solid waste services will continue as scheduled. There's no interruption to solid waste. However, please be patient with our provider, as they have the same issues that a lot of us have with employees. Some people are not able to work, some people are out on family issues, and it's a constrained workforce for not only our solid waste, but other businesses as well. So if your trash isn't picked up timely, please give them a little bit extra time. There will be no disruption to that. The commission meeting scheduled for Monday, April 6th will continue. It will be held at 6:30 p.m., and we will be observing social distancing measures regarding the commission. So that, as of now, is still scheduled as an essential meeting. Parks and all its amenities remain closed indefinitely. They have been closed. They continue to remain closed. We will also encourage you to check the website for any updates. So now I would like to go ahead and call up Ruben Colon, our District 5 School Board representative, for his update.
Good afternoon. So I'd like to start off by saying thank you to our parents, teachers, staff members, and all those who have embarked this week in our distant learning. We're getting through it. Some folks are just now starting to say they're getting a pattern, and the feedback we have received has been great. So as you are aware, the Florida Department of Education issued guidance that will now close schools until May 1st. All extracurricular activities are canceled, field trips, sporting events during this time. All school district meetings will be held virtually, and we are still awaiting direction on special events regarding proms and graduations. Distance learning began on Monday, March 30th, and I am happy to let you know that Volusia County students are learning. Just to share with you a little bit of figures, on March 30th, we had a total of 65,847 hours logged into Ingenuity, which is the online platform. Students were actively working on 48,700 hours of education and completed more than 156,000 activities in Ingenuity. Now that's only the online platform. As you know, thousands of students picked up packets as well. So I would like to let everybody know that education is happening in Volusia County schools right now. We did experience some issues temporarily with Ingenuity and Microsoft Teams due to the volume, since nationwide folks are using these platforms, but it seems that these have gotten a little bit better. I would like to give you a phone number that you can call in order to get online help, and that phone number is area code 386-626-0070. This hotline is available for any questions that your student may have regarding online instruction. It's open daily from 8:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. Currently scheduled, we have middle school and high school laptop deployments for next week. In this area, laptops will be deployed from 7 to 10 a.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. on the day designated for your child's school. On Monday, it will be Deltona High and Galaxy in our area. On Tuesday, it will be Deltona Middle and University High. And on Wednesday, it will be April 8th, it will be Heritage and Pine Ridge. All of this information is available on our website. For food distribution, we have 5 sites. Please take advantage of this. The students are given enough food for breakfast and lunch. You're able to just pick up a bag and go. We have 5 locations currently in Deltona: Galaxy Middle School, Spirit Elementary School, Pride Elementary, Deltona Middle, and Osteen. Since the last time I was here, we've added some bus stops to the route where the buses are going to be parked on a time schedule. And again, these are available on our website. There's one near Dewey Booster Park, one near Dwight Hawkins Park, Winn-Dixie on Howland Boulevard, the Deltona Skate Park, Save-A-Lot, and Van Park. So please take advantage of these. Again, the locations and times are available on our website. As you guys are very much aware, and most folks have already heard, the governor issued a statewide stay-at-home order. We are currently evaluating how this is going to affect our upcoming plans. There is a phone call today at 4:15 with the Department of Education, and our superintendents will get direction from the state as to what we are to do and how we are to proceed. So this information will be posted on our website, www.wcsedu.org, and please look there for the latest information. Thank you, and now we'll have Mr. Ramirez come up here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben, and we should commend the school board for everything they're doing for our kids to make sure they keep learning in this really crazy times. Mayor Herzberg, you're doing a great job leading the city, and if you are okay, I'm going to do my thing in Spanish just to change a little and to provide some coverage to our Latin community. Okay. So, me llamo Rafael Ramírez, soy el administrador de la unidad de Halifax Health, UF Health Medical Center of Deltona. En mi función quisiera darle cierta información a la comunidad para que estén bien informados. Nuestra función sigue siendo la misma. Estamos listos para cuidar y proteger la comunidad en que vivimos. Nuestro personal, equipos y instalaciones están preparados por si hay un aumento significativo en el número de pacientes del virus. A diferencia de otros, nuestra misión está incuestionablemente centrada en el paciente. Nuestro compromiso permanece inalterado. Estamos abiertos las 24 horas del día, 7 días a la semana, y nuestros 4.300 miembros de equipo están preparados para, una vez más, como lo hacemos durante la temporada de huracanes, proteger y servir a la comunidad. Además, nuestras excepcionales enfermeras altamente calificadas, estamos contando también con médicos expertos en 54 especialidades. Además, como mencioné, estamos en asociación con UF Health, un sistema de salud reconocido a nivel nacional, docente y pionero. Mientras esta pandemia está sobre nosotros, continuamos sirviendo a nuestra comunidad en el condado de Volusia, con, entre otros, el único centro de trauma nivel 2, la única unidad de cuidado neonatal de nivel 3, el único centro integral de accidentes de cerebro y vascular, el único centro de servicios de trasplante, la única unidad de pediatría intensiva, el único salón de emergencia pediatra con pediatras, la única unidad de servicios de salud mental para los niños y adolescentes y el único salón de emergencia de obstetría. También recientemente fuimos reconocidos como uno de los 50 mejores hospitales cardiovasculares en la nación. Además, contamos con especialistas de infecciones y epidemiólogos internos a tiempo completo que trabajan sin parar para ayudarnos a entender, comunicar y prepararnos para los últimos acontecimientos. Según lo establecido por el Departamento de Department of Health, no estamos examinando a los pacientes que no tienen síntomas específicos. A una persona que es examinada positivamente debido a síntomas, contacto o viajes recientes, según confirmado por un doctor o enfermero, se le hará la prueba de muestra. Estamos trabajando diligentemente en una fuente alterna que puede ofrecer resultados de prueba en plazos más cortos. Recuerde, usted debe permanecer en autoaislamiento y cuidarse como si tuviera gripe mientras esperan los resultados. Como informé la semana pasada, a partir del miércoles 25 de marzo, no permitiremos la visita a pacientes. Hay excepciones a esto que incluyen los pacientes menores de 18 años pueden ir acompañados por un visitante adulto, un padre, una persona legalmente autorizada o un cuidador. No se permitirán visitantes adicionales ni hermanos. Los pacientes de la unidad de cuidado intensivo neonatales también podrán tener un visitante adulto. Los pacientes obstétricos también podrán tener un visitante adulto. Serán excepciones para circunstancias atenuantes como fin de la vida o las necesidades únicas del paciente. Nuestro personal está participando en llamadas 2 veces al día para manejar mejor la información de esta pandemia y nuestros servicios. Estamos haciendo todo lo posible para educar e informar al público sobre las formas de mantenerse saludable, incluyendo lavado riguroso y frecuente de manos, aislamiento y distanciamiento social. Nuestro sitio de web se llama halifaxhealth.org y además tenemos los otros medios de comunicación social. Por favor, vuelva a menudo para notar los cambios y las actualizaciones. Y últimamente los teléfonos de nosotros son 386-425-6000 o 386-425-6100. Gracias. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And now Danielle, going to come up and give us a report from Advent. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and I want to just say greetings to the city of Deltona, and I want to talk a little bit about what's happening at Advent Health Fish Memorial. So one of our mottos that we are currently using is that we plan for the worst and we pray for the best. And during this pandemic episode, that is clearly where we find ourselves, is planning for the worst possible things to happen and praying that that doesn't actually come to fruition. But in part of our planning, we are actually working across the entire corporation of Advent Health. We're a multi-state organization with over 50 hospitals, outpatient services, physician practices, and just in the greater Orlando area, so that would be Flagler, Volusia, Lake County, Seminole, Orange, Osceola, and Polk, we have over 4,400 hospital beds and over 600 intensive care unit beds to be able to meet the community's needs. And not just in the physical sense, but in our planning and preparation. We've created a command center using data analytics because we are all connected to the same systems. We actually are doing things like daily inventory of masks and gowns to be able to protect our staff and our patients. We're looking at staffing, making sure that as our volumes fluctuate from hospital to hospital, that we have the ability to move people. When I mean people, I'm talking about our staff from hospital to hospital. We're able to actually move our supplies, so masks and gowns, from one place to another place, making sure that all along the way we are protecting our staff and protecting our communities that we're here to serve. So I will tell you, we've had some amazing work being done. So I want to talk about some of the things that we're doing, because in healthcare, we are people caring for people, and you can't deliver healthcare without people. And we need to protect our caregivers. So one of the things that we've been doing is we have supplies today to be able to outfit our staff with masks and gowns and with gloves. But I'll tell you, we have received an amazing outpouring, and some of those outpouring is from the city of Deltona. I've had an opportunity to meet with a young man. His name's Adrian Gonzalez. Adrian is a student, a college student who is going in engineering, and he's sent me 3 different drawings that he's come up with on different ways to create mechanical ventilators, because he's worried about us being short of ventilators. I've had people dropping off masks, and that is homemade masks. They're dropping off food. They're creating messages to our team. I just want to thank the entire community for rallying around and supporting our healthcare team, because as you know, without them, this fight is going to be difficult. So what we've been doing in Advent Health to protect our team is looking for alternative sources to be able to get more masks and gowns. So besides the donations that we're receiving, we're also looking at avenues that are not the customary avenues that we would actually seek for supplies like masks. So doing everything from utilizing 3D printers, working with other businesses and organizations to help create masks to keep our staff safe. The other thing that we've been doing is, of course, controlling who's coming into the hospital. So as you know, and I've reported this last week, we've actually changed our scope of service, meaning that we're not doing elective surgical procedures. So really the only people that are coming into the hospital electively are those people that have time-sensitive procedures that need to get done. Otherwise, they would be harmed by postponing them until after this event is over. That also helps us to protect our personal equipment and to ensure that we're freeing up capacity when we start to see more individuals coming in that are sick and in need of care. We're also looking at different protocols to conserve our masks. So we're looking at utilizing different re-sterilizing techniques to be able to continue to use some of the products, and we're using the guidelines of the CDC to help inform those protocols to be able to preserve and protect our team members. The other thing that I want to just share with you is that we're continuing to have more people who do want to provide resources to the hospital. So we have created an avenue for the community members, if you so choose and want to donate something. The way to do that is to actually go either online to foundationinfo@adventhealth.com, or you can call 407-303-8286, and they will actually help to facilitate any donations that you're wanting to provide to our caregivers. So lastly, I just want to make sure that each of you take the time to protect yourselves. I talked a little bit about this the last time I had an opportunity to speak to you. But remember, the most important thing is to control the source. And the source of spread is with us coughing, sneezing, and getting too close to one another. So if somebody is sick at your home, make sure that you close the door, keep them in a particular room. Don't share towels, don't share utensils. Make sure that you're actually washing everything separate, and make sure that if you do have a mask, that you cover your face when you're coughing or sneezing. And if you are their caregiver and have to be within 3 feet of that individual, make sure that you too are wearing something to protect your eyes and your mouth as well. I think by continuing to follow the guidelines that our governor is providing, that our mayor here in Deltona is providing, we will continue to work together to defeat this terrible pandemic episode that we find ourselves. God bless each one of you, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to represent Advent Health Fish Memorial.
Thank you very much, Danielle, and thank you to Ruben and Raphael as well. So I'd just like to wrap up and just give you a couple other statistics. So right now, as of yesterday evening and this morning, we have about 78 cases in Volusia. There are about 80 additional homes that are being monitored. We have about 10 cases in Deltona. To go ahead and get the best information from cases, citywide, for each individual city, and for Volusia, go to floridadisaster.org. You will find everything you need, including a dashboard and all the statistics broken down into cities across the state and so forth, and much more, many more statistics than that. I would also like to go ahead and say, please, residents of Deltona, residents of Volusia County and the state, please respect the guidelines that were issued by the president. Please respect the guidelines on no gatherings greater than 10 people. We've had reports in our city and in other cities that there are still gatherings going on with people, groups of people greater than 10. Please also respect the 6-foot social distancing guidelines as much as you can. I understand that at times it's not possible. If you go to a grocery store, you're out and about, even while you're exercising. But as much as possible, try to maintain that 6-foot distance. As we all know, this is a fluid situation. What we tell you here today in this press conference, what happened today with the governor's executive order, the guidelines that the city is putting out can very well change in another 24 hours just because it is a fluid situation. So we encourage you to go to our website for any additional updates concerning the city of Deltona. I would also like to say that the residents of this city and Volusia County are amazing. I see sometimes the residents, you guys have more sense than some of us that are in power, right? You are doing social distancing. You are not going to non-essential services. There are so many people that have basically self-quarantined in their home and are only going out to the grocery store or to the doctor. And I so respect that the residents of this city and county are taking that upon themselves to basically, to quote the cliche, flatten the curve, but that's what we need to do. I'd also like to say thank you to our medical community. Everyone in the medical community is on the front line, whether it's someone checking you in when you go to the ER or to an urgent care, to our nurses that are there taking care of everyone, to our doctors, to our lab techs, everybody that works in a hospital, to those patient advocates and the people that have to do the cleaning and have to do the laundry. They're all essential employees and they're all exposed or can be exposed to this virus day in and day out. I'd also like to thank public safety, our sheriff's department, our fire department, and of course our ambulance services that are on the front lines every single day having to deal with people that they don't know whether or not they've been exposed to COVID-19. And I'd also like to say thank you to all the people that are still out there working, that have to work, that are part of essential services. Those of you that are in the grocery stores, that are in the veterinarians' offices, in the gas stations, that have that day-to-day contact because you have to be there. Thank you, and I hope that all of our residents give everyone the courtesy and the patience and the respect that they deserve when they're performing a service, because it's not easy having to be out there to work, and it's not easy having to deal with hundreds of people every single day in some of these professions. So again, we'll probably do another press conference at the beginning of the week unless something changes that warrants something sooner. So thank you, Deltona and Volusia County. Please stay safe. Questions? Okay. All right. Thank you so much.